The Blue Jays down 3-1, bottom 7, but they've got runners at second and third with 1 out. Given that Andres Munoz is looming and could go 2 innings, we believe, for Seattle, and given what part of the lineup is coming up right now for the Blue Jays, Buck, this could be the season right here.
Absolutely, it is the season. It's certainly the best opportunity the Blue Jays have had to tie this game up. George Springer will step in against Edward Luzardo. Luzardo pitching for the 4th time in this series. This is his 9th appearance in the postseason. He's worked a lot.
He went 2 innings just yesterday, but he only threw 15 pitches to get those 6 outs. He got Springer to ground out in last night's game. The infield is back for Seattle. So a ground ball, they will concede a run. Barger is the lead runner. He's at third. Kiner Falefa is at second. And Springer, the batter. Inside, ball 1.
That's been what they have featured against Springer all night long, pounding him inside with those fastballs.
Exactly the part of the lineup you want up in a situation like this. And a swing and a fly ball to left field. Back goes Arozarena. She's gone! The Blue Jays on top with a huge 3-run homer.
He's been doing it his whole life, coming up with big hits in the postseason. None bigger than that one right there.
A guy who's played in so many big games in October in his career, and who did so much for this team throughout the regular season with as dramatic a hit as you can imagine, and the Blue Jays have the lead.
We weren't sure if he was going to be able to continue after he got hit on the knee. And not only did he continue, it may have saved the whole season.
You just had that feeling with how good Munoz is and the fact they had a couple of men on and the top of the order coming up, that this could be their best opportunity. And with that guy at the plate, it happened. Now Nathan Lucas. This one headed for the seats down the left field line. Let's take some more looks.
What a swing by George Springer. He knows he got it. He's going to enjoy it as he jumps for joy out of the box. A 3-run home run turns this game in the Blue Jays' favor.
Dan Wilson went to the pen for Bizardo. And Springer launched it. Fouled back by Lucas. It's 1-2.
One more look. Why not? Let's enjoy it. George Springer comes up with a huge home run. And look at that fan. He's got a Springer jersey on.
Jersey. Outfitted. And now Lucas with a base hit into right.
Look at the dugout. Everybody knows that he's hit it out and put the Blue Jays ahead. What a season George has had. And what a swing that is.
Now Guerrero lines one to left field, but Arozarena's going to make the catch. That was an absolute rocket by Vladdy. but he hit it right at Arozarena for the second out. Springer with a huge homer to give the Blue Jays their first lead here in Game 7. Alejandro Kirk, the batter. And a swing and a miss, and Buck, unless Gausman comes back out, it's going to be Chris Bassitt coming on in the 8th inning.
Yeah, he's had plenty of time to get loose. George Kirby started it. Brian Wu did his job, but the Blue Jays finally break through against the Mariners bullpen. Once again, how about the bottom of the order? Madison Barger got the leadoff walk. Kiner Falefa gets a single. The Menace drops down the bunt, and Springer cashed them all in.
Think about Kiner Falefa, got traded to Pittsburgh by the Blue Jays. Never thought he would be reacquired by the Blue Jays at the deadline this year. And he's had some big moments in this series. Has started the last 4 games now, and he had the big base hit that kind of set the table for the Springer at bat. One-two to Kirk is outside.
Time and time again, when things look hopeless for the Blue Jays, they come up with a big hit.
Strike 3 called to end the inning. But the biggest inning of the season for the Blue Jays, thanks to George Springer. Time now for Jamie, Joe, and Madison in the Home Hardware Studio. As we said, and as so many people, I'm sure, watching at home and watching here in the ballpark felt, that felt like the moment. If it was going to happen, but it was going to happen in the bottom of the 7th, and George Springer is the one who made it happen.
Top of the order, they have been doing it all year long. George Springer's had a phenomenal season, and that's the biggest hit of his season for sure. Maybe the biggest hit of his career. To keep the season alive, keep the hopes alive for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run to take a 2-run deficit and turn it into a 1-run lead.
He's probably not feeling any pain in that knee right about now. Look at him celebrating with his good buddy Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Blue Jays have the lead going to the top of the 8th inning.